What's up, Army? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
안녕, 러입니다.
I'm Keith.
You know the vibes. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here. RM, Forever Rain. Still my guy's birthday. Show RM some love, man. Spam the comments. Hashtag RM's birthday.
All right.
Speaking of showing love, why don't y'all show love to that subscribe button?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, why don't y'all rain on that subscriber?
Whoa.
Forever.
Young one AD.
Yeah,
Young
man. 70% of y'all watching this video aren't subscribed. I don't know why, man. It's a great time here, man. Y'all here every Tuesday and Friday, and just probably every day.
You know what? You know what's crazy too? They probably don't even know they're not subscribed.
Yeah, sometimes people don't.
Because
I do that.
There's channels that I watch that they throw in my algorithm that I'm so used to watching that I didn't know that I was not subscribed to them until I checked and found out that I wasn't. So go check and see if you're subscribed or not, and click the button.
What's the goddamn button?
Also, make sure y'all jump on the Patreon. If you're watching this, then mostly you probably love Mono. Guess what? The whole album is done at this point on there. It's the last track of the album. So, you know, we've reacted to everything else on there from Mono, and it's just all this RM content up there. But yeah, no long talk. I'm real anxious to kind of see what Forever Rain is about.
Of power.
Let's jump into it.
Shout out to Simon.
He had a lot of natural sounds on the album.
This one's no different.
Went right back to the piano, just like the first one. Started how we ended.
Full circle.
하루 종일 비가 왔으면 좋겠어 누가 나 대신에 좀 울어줬으면 해서 종일 비가 왔으면 좋겠어 그럼 사람들이 날 쳐다보질 않았어 우산이 슬픈 얼굴 가려주니까 빗속에선 사람들도 저마다 바쁘니까 좀만 느리게 숨 쉴래 평소엔 내 삶도 내 랩도 너무 빠르니까 지금 모든 게 저 위치로 하늘에 나의 그림자가 비치고 난 어둠을 딛고 서 있어
Playing words, reflection, shadow.
Slow rap, slow jam, slow rain, everything slow. Slow rap, slow jam, slow rain, everything slow. Forever rain. Forever rain. Forever rain. Forever rain.
Yeah.
Forever rain.
Yeah, that bass
is fucking
chunky as hell. Ooh, that's nice.
And there's some layering. Somebody in the back say Forever Rain. No cap.
비가 오면 조금은 나 친구가 있다는 기분이 들어 자꾸 내 창문들을 두드려 잘 지내냐면서 안부를 물어 And I answer 난 여전히 삶의 인질 죽지 못해 살진 않지만 뭔가에 묶여있지 나도 너처럼 어딘가 두드릴 수만 있다면 온 세상에 진하게 입 맞출 수 있다면 그 누군가 나를 맞아줄까 내 고된 몸을 어쩜 받아줄까 제발 아무것도 묻지마 그냥 영원히 내려줘 네가 내리면 외롭지 않아 너라도 내 곁에 있어줘 잿빛 세상에서 살고 싶어 영원 따위 없는 걸 알고 있어 Slow rap, slow jam, slow rain, everything slow When it rains it pours, when it rains it pours, it pours Forever rain
Hard.
Forever rain
like when they open up like one more time with the in there.
What's the ukulele?
Oh, my fault. Never change.
Come on, man.
It sound like a send off.
Fire.
Y'all gotta go home, but y'all gotta.
I think we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier in the album, but this definitely sounds like he was going through some stuff. This song, and it's weird. I wouldn't have think he would leave the album off on a song like this, because this song is like just him in a depression. He doesn't see an end to the rain that's falling on his head. Not necessarily how I would, me personally, but I don't think he cares. I think that's where he's living in right now, or at the time when he wrote this, and he's just kind of where he was. He didn't really see an escape, and he didn't want to like, oh, I need to do a happy song just for the sake of doing a happy song. You know, this is what I'm feeling. This is where I'm at. And also, I wonder. Remember, we watched that Rise, where he was talking to Bang, and Bang was like, "No, you write what's in your heart." Was this the album that came out of that conversation?
I'm not sure, because I don't want to say yeah, and then people be in the comments like, nah. It
Oh,
was
they clap you an album.
Because it could have just been RM, or it could have just been their album.
Well, remember he was talking about doing a solo mixtape, and he was like, no, it was the second one, because he's like, remember the first one I did this, and this, and this. But he was like, no, I don't want you to do anything self-deprecating. I don't want you to do anything that, makes you a joke. Do what you...
Ironic.
Yeah, how about it? Do the type of music that you feel like be you, like be true to you.
Oh, you told him you good?
I wonder, yeah, damn, that's crazy. And this is what he came out with. Yeah, this was dope. Again, as always, throughout the entire album, production was crazy. Piano was sick. When that bass slapped, that bass is heavy, dog. That'll be the type of shit that'll like shake your whole fucking car. And then like the snare when it came in was just crispy. Production was nasty. You saw Nick when that guitar solo or guitar riff will come in. It's just the fucking icing on the cake. Again, this is really, I said it from the first song, and I'm saying it all through the album. This is really one of those contemplation albums that when you just need to think about some shit and you got some stuff that's weighing on your head and on your heart, and you can't seem to get them two on the same page, you could probably put something like this on and, work it out, or at least kind of try to get some clarity on the situation for yourself and for nobody else. And just know that somebody else is going through you, but to be able to hear that audibly and to be able to hear that expressed audibly throughout the music and the lyrics is incredible.
My father also. But yeah, this is dope. I like the one shot in the video. It reminds me of like the Morton Salt girl when she dropping salt behind her and everything like that. Showing my age, I think. But no, this is a perfect kind of ending with the vibes that he set. Not too high or too low or anything like that. Just perfectly in between, kind of like how he moves and everything like that. So I don't know. This is another vibe song, man. I really like it a lot. Definitely, the rain, Forever Rain already kind of tells you where you're going, or at least I would think you would know where you're going.
Seattle.
Seattle. For real, Forks. You going to Forks, But yeah, just kind of tells you the vibes of what's going on in the setting and everything that's happening around you. But yeah, man, I like this. So this 7 for 7. Every joint on here I downloaded. So
yeah, this
is a good joint.
This is good. Like I said before, we haven't heard mostly. No, I think we've heard some stuff off the first album, because I think Do You and all that stuff is all on the first album. I think Awaken is on the first album. So we've heard a few things. I'm gauging that this album, that his 1 and 2 albums are similar. Well, let me rephrase that. J-Hope's 1 and 2 albums are similar to RM's 1 and 2 albums in the essence of the first J-Hope album felt very J-Hope-ish. And then the second one felt like a lot more maturity as an artist, to tap into a darker side and to be a little bit more to go against the grain, counter to like what we think of, his musicality. From the stuff that we did hear from the first one, it seemed like RM was definitely more just on some rap shit, and this one seems like the musicality definitely stepped up a notch. He just went like in a more melodic and more of a vibe energy than just straight up rapping. And he did what I call like Drake-isms, where you'll do your melodic singing shit, and then you'll throw one verse in there and be like, oh yeah, I rap too, nigga. And it'll just kind of be like, a fast cadence. Yeah, it's a fast cadence that you just be like, oh, okay, he rapping on here, y'all. But to still be able to kind of get your clip off, it's almost like appeasing the audience almost, or just doing what fits in with the songs. And like, I get it. But now, I think our album review, how I would like to do it, and y'all can tell me like if it's, I would like for us to be able to digest this alone as well. Yeah. In the headphones in the car, and then come back to this. And then, we can replay the songs together and then kind of go over the album and everything like that.
That sounds good.
And talk a little bit more.
I fucks with it.
And, the album review will be up on Patreon. But yeah, now I'm actually more interested to hear RM, the first album, just the first mixtape, just to read the room a little bit.
This kind of reminds me, so we talk about, I think I mentioned Kanye like twice. This is kind of like 808 and Heartbreak subject matter with Beautiful Dark Twisted's production. If you use live instruments on 808s instead of like the synthetic 80s synth and things like that, I think we would have got something that felt.
Does that mean
like
I'm about to get a late registration or graduation day when I go back in the say, nah, he's his own artist. Disclaimer. You anything else over there?
I'm good. This is fire.
I am perfect because, like I said, I want to hear everything that's going on with that first album. Like I reiterated the first time, if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. Join the family. Hit that subscribe button. If this is your 100th time on the channel, what the hell are you doing, man? Hit that subscribe button. You crazy? You tripping, nigga? Also, make sure y'all jump on the Patreon, man. As y'all can see, it's going to be another album review on there. The Jack in the Box album review is up on there, too. Yep, and just some exclusive RM content. Like I said, some of his pre-debut shit, and then just all the other BTS content as well. We're picking back up from the In the Soups by Friday. So just make sure you're on there, man. It's going to be a movie on there.
Always joining the conversation, too, man. Always jump in the comments. Say whatever you got to say, good, bad, or indifferent. Hopefully good. Always respectful, whether on YouTube or Patreon. We kind of look at this as a family, so always jump in, and it's a safe place. Speak your piece, and just kind of engage with us. We love to see it.
Yeah, but other than that, y'all, we're gonna holler at y'all. Love you, Army. Peace.